Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is indeed Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. This is how we do it. That's right, exactly. And we're going to do that and see who is here with us right now. Let me get this thing where I can see everybody. There it is. All right, let's see who's here now. There we go. All right, pull this out and get things started and rolling for our Tuesday night. What we do is we like to have a little bit of fun. Sometimes scammers will call us, sometimes not. But we'll respond to comments and interact with you. That's right, we got the tribe is here. Stefan is here. DL Stacker is here. Gaz Grill, welcome. And welcome to Boris Perez. I got to actually interact with Stefan the other night over Rocky's channel. That was pretty fun. No IQ is here. Hello, No IQ. Good to see you. James Smith is here. Supreme Ginger Stacker. Hello. Good to see you. All right, glad you're here. Hello, Steve Newberry. The Silver Sphincter is here. Yes, indeed. And Jimmy J. And by the way, if I ever get involved here and miss some of your chat comments here and you're addressing me, it's not that I'm trying to ignore you. It's just sometimes I miss things. If you type my name out, Salivate Metal, like it's spelled on the channel with no space, it should turn orange. I should see it, or a 99-cent super chat or something like that to get the attention. But anyways, let's go back to the comments here. We've got Freedom Will Ring that's coming on the Silver Suffers video from yesterday. Says the following: could the bankers still be holding silver down for industry and maybe lost some of their control on gold because China and all the banks are hoarding it? I guess it could be. That's a possibility. Are they, we can see the motivation for that type of thing. Is the actual evidence here that it's happening? I guess that's to be debated, because we know the manipulation that's gone on so far. The precious metals desk, especially JP Morgan, was due for selfish gains. So there's that. Hello. Good to see you. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see you, brother. Yes, indeed. Sadly, he had a really good live stream that YouTube took down, which sucks. But anyways, very good. Hello, Ghost in Plain Sight. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Albie. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. We have JM Unleashed is here. He gave the 16th thumbs up. I appreciate that. Richard Metcalf says, definitely the industrial side held silver back, which indicates to me that the jobs report will be revised down as usual. Silver is holding up pretty well, in my opinion. Yes, exactly. That's right. I think so, too. Very, very good. All right. Thank you, Richard. And Gold Chick says, you need contract size gold bars, Sal. Yes. Oh, that would be nice. That would be a dream to have a kilo bar, much less a contract size. Contract size gold bars, I think, are 400 ounces, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Good to see Gaz Grill. Cheap Life Kennedy is here. We might see metals go up this week after the report. The inflation report numbers come out. Yes, indeed. I'm smelling the shirt I'm wearing. It smells good. It smells of cheap laundry detergent is what it does. Mark Hawley, thanks for the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Good to see James Smith. All right, Jake BC comments here. Let's get over here where we can make this happen. And get over here. Let's see, because we want to get into the future tonight if possible. Jake BC, I have obtained a few 2-ounce coins from the Canuck Mint. That's a real Canadian mint. I now understand why Sal likes the silver coins chunky. Thinking about getting a Salivate Metal 2-ounce for my daughter because she likes cats. Awesome, Jake. Well, I appreciate that. If you do decide to do it, it's over there at JM Bullion. And thank you so much. The link is in the description of this very video. So thank you, Jake. Hopefully she'll like that with the 2 kitties on there. No IQ, the great No IQ says here, and I quote, let me get over here to this. He says, well, either good or bad, this is about Silver Suffers video, I stopped buying silver because it's getting too heavy to carry. Might not be a good reason, but it's mine. Thanks for the video, Sal. Well, I tell you what, that is definitely a real problem. As you accumulate more silver, portability is an issue, and moving it around, even if you're moving from one place to the next, not in an emergency, it can be very, very much a real burden, literally. So that's totally understandable. And so very good. So I can understand that, No IQ, and that's definitely one of the reasons why I've been focusing a little bit more on gold the last couple of years. So yes, indeed. Very good. All right. And let's get over here to Average Dude USA. It says, if the government is in control of the CBDC, you can know for certain that you will lose all control and lose most of your money, and in that case, lose your gold. Well, once you actually own the gold, I don't think they'll come and take it, even if they contract the purchases or whatever, because you can always just say that you lost it in an unfortunate boating accident or it fell off the Grand Canyon when you were out there on vacation one time. It fell out of your pocket into the Grand Canyon. So there is that. But anyways, but yes. But by and large, yes. CBDC is bad news all the way around, and it is about control of everything. But, the thing is, they're more about controlling you and what you do in your life, not necessarily how much gold you have, if that makes sense. Good to see Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. Thank you, Gas Girl, for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. You guys are great. Joseph Contini says here, very good video. You are very optimistic, which is a good thing, but when I think of the phrase, you will own nothing and be happy, the only way to achieve that, I would think, is to crash the economy, try and make what you hold onto worthless, especially fiat. That way, I stack. I do have a crystal ball, but quoting from a book, The Controlled Demolition of American Empire by Jeff Berwick, is what I continually see more every day. Yes, indeed. And that's why there are ways to protect yourself, and I think precious metals can play a very strong role. There's obviously other ways, too, to protect yourself so that you will still own something. They can't take it all, no matter what. It's just they can only take from those who are willing to give up, to not have those diamond hands, to hold on to their silver and gold, their guns, and their property. But I digress. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Good to see Guns and Watches. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all you guys as we march ahead through these comments. John Bannon says here about this video. Yeah, this video did not get a whole lot of attention from YouTube, from the YouTube algorithm. But John Bannon says this is one of the best ones yet, and I appreciate that. Yes. If you have not seen this video about the United States is way behind in gold and cash reserves, I explain why that is and why it's not necessarily a bad thing. And also point out the insane, well, the not always to be expected bias of the publication that did it, but it's a pretty interesting video. So he rates it a 9.9, almost perfect, with your highest score from me yet. Thank you. I knew a lot of that, but I always learn something new watching you, brother. Thank God and bless. Have a great day. Canada is the 4th largest producer of gold, yet we hold none. How stupid is that? I blame Justin Castro, PM of Kanukistan. He's really messed things up here. A fool and a World Economic Forum shrill. Yes, indeed. Yep. I have heard, John, and that Canada has 77 ounces, according to a publication quite some time ago. But I've not seen any evidence of it. But that'd be very interesting to see if that actually is the case and what form they may take up. Are they Canadian Maple Leafs? I don't know. Anyways. All right. Very good. Yes, good to see you guys here. Nickel Stacking is here. Ominous Rooster is here. Welcome. Got his Emperors today. Emperors. All right, very good. Self-inflicted wounds are the worst. I tried. Good to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here as well. Good to see you. Welcome, and welcome to Chuck and Plata. All right, let's get back over here. We've got Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda, says, let's see here. After 6 years of still trying to save $2,000 in my gold envelope, I still don't have enough cash saved for my very first 1-ounce gold coin. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Scenario like my silver envelope. I'm buying a lot of Constantine silver because of FOMO, but I'm still reflecting on your video that you did in February 10th this year on your challenge to the Silver Stackers video. In the meantime, I'm doing smart dollar cost averaging. Well, good job, Silver Honda. Keep the faith. It literally could take you a year or more. In fact, I probably should have emphasized it in that video, because if you don't have a lot of money or on a limited budget or are poor by American standards, it could take you that long to make it happen. But you get there with every dollar you put away. It's going to help. Yes, indeed. Sure will. Let's see here. Oh man, Powell's public confidence is a record low. I did hear something about that as well too. Yes, indeed. I did hear that Powell was not a very popular Fed chief, Fed chair. All right. Let's get over here to Mark Bunker on this video about buying gold when you are poor. He says, the poor people I know have currency for tattoos, booze, and cigarettes. I'm poor also, but I buy gold and silver. One day I'll be much better off. Exactly right, Mark Bunker. Exactly. And we'll see another comment up here where I talk about where somebody's definition of poor, because it's a very, very subjective term, being poor is. But, and that's just it. I want you to think about what being poor means in this video, because it's a lot different here, as I mentioned in the video, in the first world than it is the third world. Supreme Ginger Stacker, who is amongst us here tonight, appreciate him joining us, says the following. Can't wait to pay things off and get my first ounce of gold. Should be next year before I can get an ounce. With big discipline I can muster. Yes, indeed, that's right. There you go, brother. I am cheering you on, Supreme Ginger. Do what you can. Stack on. Put that money aside in an envelope, and you will get there. Nighthawk is here. Good to see Nighthawk. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate you guys being here with me. If you are so inclined, it is a big ask. I understand this. But if you were to press that thumbs up button, you will be amazed at the amount of calories you will burn doing so, and it will light up, and it will be nice and help the it'll help the algorithm. Yes, indeed. Oh, it's Saki Superstar. Saki Ruperstar. I like it. Saki Ruperstar. Where's Rocky Superstar to see Saki Ruperstar here? Maybe so. That's right. Very, very good. FL Metalhead, good to see you. And where are we at? Joshua Lawrence says, I never thought I'd own a 24 karat Buffalo, but I bought one at the decline in 2020. Way to go, Joshua. Yes, when they dipped in, he found a good time to buy and did one. Did it and made that purchase. There's Zardoz. 2024 is here amongst us. Welcome, Zardoz. Hope you're doing well, sir. Joe Campbell says here, as I respond to this and make this thing happen, he says, well, with our current president about to penalize citizens with good credit with higher mortgage payments, yeah, I heard about that. That was insane what's being talked about there, what's being proposed there. Some people might be leaning towards making purchases like gold on credit, then not making payments on their credit card, defaulting after 180 days and settling with the bank card for less than the balance owed. Would be terrible for your credit score for a few years, but when Democrats in charge will be rewarded. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's crazy to think about what's being proposed there. It's insane. All right, glad you guys are here. As I slurp away here, we've got Big Trader with us here. Welcome, Big Trader. Liquid Electrum is here. Welcome, Liquid Electrum. We also have Gold and Silver Junkie with us as well tonight. And thank you so much. Did it help the algorithm? Yes, indeed. Algorithm. We did it. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right, let's get to John Bannon. Says it can be done. He explicitly, implicitly says it's the case. I've done it before. I'm not poor, though. I have 18 ounces, soon to be 19. Can't wait until it gets here. Something special. I still love silver, though. Yes, Al, I'm into silver muscle. Yeah, no worries, and I can understand that. It's just it's the exercise of doing it. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. All right, there you go. Let's see here. Slap Daddy. Hugh Jazz. If coronation means wearing your mom's gown, then count me out. That's right. Count me out. I don't think I'll have that either. Joshua Lawrence says, one day we won't be able to fill that envelope because a dollar may be gone. Yeah, they'll replace it with something else, and it'll be a total revaluation. But yes, I do see your point. Welcome to Rufus Lumpkins is here. Good to see Rufus. And the lovely Gold Chick is with us. Everybody say hello to Gold Chick Vibafel. Good to see you. DR says, good point, Sal. As an old friend of mine told me a while back, that you can buy a smartphone, a PS5, brand shoes. You can definitely buy gold. Exactly right. I think people get whatever their influence or perceived to have value, regardless of what it is. Exactly right. That's true. That's true. Yep. About shifting priorities. That's exactly right. And by the way, this is one of those videos I was kind of hoping would go bacterial, but it hasn't done it. So if you get a chance to share this video with others, I appreciate you doing it. How to buy an ounce of gold when you are poor. Let's see here. All right. 66 Sam is here lurking in the bushes, but don't tell anybody. But there he is. All right. And Rufus, so glad to see you. Glad to see Unlocked is here with us. All right. And John Bannon also says, I only buy an ounce of gold. Premiums are too high and anything less. I'm good at saving. There you go. That's right. And that's what it's about. Saving, saving, saving to make it happen. John D. says here, you can also buy silver and watch the gold to silver ratio. When the ratio goes low, trade the silver for gold at your local coin shop. John D., that sounds good in theory, but in practice, the coin shop is going to take their cut. Most coin shops do not trade ounce per ounce. It's not very often that happens, so be careful with that and keep in mind premiums. Good to see Jeff Reynolds is here. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah, it's going to be quite a while before I get the check mark, unfortunately, Silver Wolverine. I'm not as fast growing as many other channels, but thank you. I'm looking for it. But anyways, let's see here. Let's see. Your mail call should be almost to you, my dude. Hope it gets to you. Oh, okay. Thank you, Supreme Ginger Stacker. Did you go under by a different name before by any chance? But thank you, sir. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get over here. And we have just this breaking news that just came in. You talk about the news of the day and stuff like that's happened, but this is actually pretty breaking news here. This just came across the wires, as I do like to watch things that happen in real time. We have it from the source here. Electric Ninja has just been declared the Great Cornholio, and by that definition, it can only be inferred that he needs TP for his bunghole. Now that is the, I think that's the correct deductive reasoning we can use on that matter. But let me repeat that again, because this is important news, that the Electric Ninja is indeed the Great Cornholio. Goldchick, Sal, did you see the rollout of the IMF unicorn tracks today on which FedCoin will reset? I didn't get a chance to watch that video yet. And Goldchick, if you ever do send me something, if you can send me an article on it, that might be better. I can kind of peruse through it and kind of skim through it and see what's going on. But if you do find that, let me know. If I'll get a chance to watch that video, I will. But thank you for letting me know. But if you do send me stuff, if people send me stuff, I prefer articles that aren't necessarily behind a paywall, if you can help it, to videos. So sometimes I can't watch a whole video. Some people say, hey, check this video out, Sal, and it's 3 minutes long or 3 hours long. You got to watch this whole video, Sal. It's like, I just don't have that kind of time. I have to be able to digest it. When the research I got to do, it's better to get articles and different sources and that type of thing. There's some of these things where you'll send me an article and I'll look for other sources of information too about it. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, I know, Liquid Electrum, it's nuts. Sadly, it did not surprise me given the state of where we are at in this day and age. But that verdict did not surprise me one bit. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. Let's move on up to Cranky Stacker. I hope I don't ever get on his bad side. He says the following here. It's a good idea to have the cash envelope. I believe any amount of cash on hand, banking system as it is today, is a good hedge too. Safety, be the bank. That's right, Cranky. Well said. Exactly right. Very good. LCS visit last week. He was waiting for a customer bringing sovereigns in to sell. I asked what he was paying. He said gold value was $380, and so he was paying $330 in case price dropped. Wow. He's paying that much. He's paying 50 quid below. That's crazy. Wow. It's like he's betting on it to drop, right? That is a really good indicator anecdotally what's going on there. Interesting. Fascinating. All right. All right. And Lee Wang says, so what's a good amount? 1 ounce of gold per year. It's going to be based off of your budget. This video was about just buying one for people that are poor. If you're poor and you can budget it in, and again, I'm not telling people to break the bank to do it, but the thing is it's about an exercise in discipline and diligence, and you make that happen, and you're gonna be fine. You can do it, and I think once you do get it, you might budget for more gold the following year or 2 years. It may take some people 2 years to buy an ounce of gold, but I digress. All right. Mojave Gold is here, makes a comment here, and I definitely appreciate him taking the time to comment on the videos, just as I do appreciate every one of you for doing it. Thank you, guys. By the way, we are at 69 thumbs up. Can we go to full copulation mode to 70? Oh, that would be nice. Mojave Gold says, all very sound advice. I started paying myself monthly in fractional gold back when it was $300 an ounce as a way to prevent the money from my side job from being swallowed up and dissipated by daily expenses. Whenever times are a little tight, I bought silver and traded for gold when the silver built up was too heavy. There you go, Mojave Gold. Good plan. Good thinking. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, there you go. Nice. FST Cars 666. His goal is a tube of buffaloes. Only 7 more to go. Good job. All right. Nice. And nice. Okay. And Slap that got his poured Italo Priezo 5-ounce bars from his IRA. Cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. Very, very good. Silver Lunatic is here. Yes, we are live. Okay. Vince Ottle is here. Hello, Vince. Good to see you. Yeah, Supreme Ginger Stacker. Who did you go by before? What was your channel name before? Because I'm not recognizing you. I thought you were a relatively new person, but I guess you've been around a while. But anyways, all right. So Cookie OW says, long term, I see buying silver instead of gold while we have this decent 80 gold to silver ratio. That when the ratio settles back down, trading it and coming out on top with a little silver on the side, buying silver to trade for gold, if that makes sense. It does, but again, as I said earlier, just be careful doing that, because if you do that, most local coin shops won't trade ounce per ounce. You probably may take a hit. It just depends on the market. Like today, obviously, the gold to silver ratio for Eagles is much different than it would be for generics. Shane Pientic here in the chat says, cut out one thing a day. $5 a day is $18.25. That gets you close. One less of coffee. That's right, exactly. And I may mention to it in that video too. There are ways to be able to cut out. Plus, you can do side gigs. And I've done that. Actually, this technically is my side job that takes just as much time as my full-time job. Note up on the Pearson Toronto job. I have not heard anything on it yet, Boris. If you do find anything out on that, email me. Let me know. Jeff Reynolds, if silver ever drops to $15 an ounce, it wouldn't matter because the premiums wouldn't change. What say you? Right, exactly. It would not. In fact, my guess is silver very well could be more expensive if it drops to $15 an ounce. I'd say I would make that argument. I may do a video on that. Let's see here. Where are we at? I'm going to get to this scammer that called me earlier today. They're supposed to be calling me, a couple of them, but they have not done it, these sons of motherless goats. Colonic Stacker, do you think James Hetfield has a substance abuse problem because he is forced to work with such a non-talent martichote like Lars Ulrich? It very well could be to keep everything going. He's got to keep that original drummer. Here comes the scammer. Oh, almost like clockwork. Hello?
Hi, I'm trying to reach Jim Miller, or Millers.
This is Jim. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Jim. My name is Joel Riddle. I own a company called Signature Capital Funding. I've been doing this stuff for 42 years. I buy leads and yours was one that was in the batch. Apparently, someone talked to you, and these are old ones. These are back in February. Said that you, at that time, were looking for about $120,000 in financing to expand your business.
Now, what did you say your name was again? I'm sorry.
It's Joel, like Joel, Joeel, like in Billy Joel, the singer.
It's not David Koresh, right?
Not David Koresh.
Not David Koresh. Okay, very good. All right.
He used to be down in Waco, I think.
That's right. Your accent sounds like, in fact, you sound exactly like David Koresh. That's why I thought.
Really?
But anyways,
No, it's interesting. I am from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and as when that was all going on, I didn't know what was going on down there. I wasn't too up on the happenings, and I happened to stop in Waco to go into a Denny's, and there were police officers with these big old guns all around. I said, "What in the world is going on?" They said, "You don't know," and they were part of that whole saga going on down there. It was strange.
Wow, that's something else. Well, the reason why, Joel, I'm asking is because this call is probably one of the most refreshing calls I've ever had from a loan scammer. They usually do not tell me where they get my information. So you told me you buy leads, and that is, most of them are very evasive when I ask how the information got. So I appreciate that. That's wonderful.
Well, they're rookies. They don't know what they're doing.
You've been in it for 42 years, yeah.
Yeah, well, I do bridge lending is my primary thing, but those are big loans, so they don't do the day-to-day stuff. You might hit one or two or three of those in a year's time.
Right.
And I'm heavily involved in the carbon credits industry now.
Ooh, carbon credits, the ESG, right?
Yep.
Oh, I'm all about the ESG. You know me.
Well, I don't know you, but that's what I'm calling for, is to kind of learn about you and see if I can actually help you get that money that you need to expand.
Well, Joel,
I don't know if I can, but I got a lot of arrows in my quiver.
The only time I quiver is when it's really cold outside. But I will say this, though. I'm all about the environmental social governance standards. I love the word. Klaus Schwab is my hero. From the World Economic Forum, and my goal is to try to please Klaus Schwab and King Charles III. So what I want to do is I'm going to create a new, it's an aerosol spray. It's a deodorant spray that you will spray that has little molecules or has little granules of silver in it. Silver is an antimicrobial. It is environmentally safe, and we are going to.
What would it be used for?
It's going to be used as an antiperspirant. But what we're telling people to do is when they spray their armpits with it, to do a little shot into the air, because what this will do is this will create a coating with the silver is going to float up into the atmosphere, and it's going to coat the atmosphere to prevent the harmful rays of the sun and the carbons, and we're going to keep the carbon in check. So we use silver to keep the carbon in check. And so this is, yeah. It's very scientifically sound. So, and it's gonna help people with their health, and it's gonna protect the environment. And who doesn't want to protect the environment from the evil Republicans and conservatives, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yes, right.
I can't say that I'm a conservative.
Oh.
But that's okay.
I'm sorry to hear that. There is hope.
I'm sorry to hear that you're not.
Well,
that's okay.
Here's the cure.
Sides, but I can put it on the table.
Here's the cure.
So I don't have any problem.
The best cure that I can do, if you listen to Joe Biden speak for 5 minutes, it will intellectually change your life.
Yeah, if I listen to Joe Biden speak for 5 minutes, I'll probably throw up. I think he's an idiot.
Oh, really?
We probably shouldn't do business because I think that we're both pretty opinionated about this stuff.
But Joe Biden's a genius. Don't you understand?
Joe Biden's an idiot, in my mind. So we're not going to change each other. You can talk all day to me, and I wouldn't believe
Let me give you one quote from Joe Biden. Under the pressure.
Say that again.
Under the pressure. Don't you remember that quote? That's going to go down in the annals of history as being one of the most inspirational things for society, and Black Lives Matter and all of the things. Kamala Harris for president,
I tell you what, we need to not talk politics. You and I are just on opposite ends of the spectrum, but I respect your you're right to feel that way, if as long as you'll respect mine, and we can respect each other's ability to have different opinions and still do business together if you choose.
Let's go, Brandon. All right, sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right.
What? So you're looking for money to develop your product, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes. And so if you're
Okay.
in carbon credits, how can you be conservative if you're all about carbon credits and the environment?
Well, what I am is about taking care of my family, and about I've got a lot of connections, and a friend of mine,
Like
and
BlackRock?
I'll tell you this. No, I don't deal with those people.
Okay.
A friend of mine, I deal with private money primarily,
Right.
but I've got all those other programs that those guys that called you that don't want to that want to scam you have, because there's times that they're appropriate. I
Right.
just have to determine which one, when's the right time for someone. That's why I usually develop a lot of clients this way,
Mm-hmm.
smaller businesses that I can offer counsel to help them grow their business in ways that they're, I've just seen so much in my career
Right.
that I like to share it with other people and help them get down their paths to success.
Especially
Now,
if it
the
pleases
carbon
Al
credits
Gore,
came.
right?
Say that again.
If it pleases Al Gore with the carbon credits.
Well, I don't know anything about Al's place on that either. I don't want to get into politics again. I'll say that, and let's try to keep that part out of it.
Right. Right.
But with the carbon credits, a friend of mine referred me someone that has, I guess he used to work internationally for a government organization, so he has all these international contacts, and he has contracts to build 10 eco-friendly, environmental friendly plants as incinerators for these underdeveloped cities in Africa, in the Ivory Coast. And they came to me and said, I don't know how to sell them. And I called another friend who called a friend and introduced me, and we're all deal junkies. And it turns out he does a lot of international work in third world countries, helping advance things along those power plants, and works for a lot of the charity organizations. I guess I could say I'm not a Republican, by the way. I think I'm more of a libertarian.
Right. Right.
Because I can swing both ways depending on the subject matter and the substance behind it.
Well, Joel, let me just stop you right there, because I was just picking on you the whole time. I'm a conservative too. When you talk about the carbon credits, that's why I thought for sure you'd get the joke when I quoted Joe Biden. I thought that was pretty obvious. I was having fun, and
I don't play with him.
But anyways,
I don't even pay attention to him. I was listening to Dan Bongino and Sean today.
Right. But the thing is that if you're into the loan business, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, and the thing is you've got to understand. Do you know how many of these calls I get a day?
Yeah, I'm sure. I get those things for my Social Security. They're not Social Security, Medicare.
Right. Well, I get them from there too, but I get these loan calls all the time. And of course, like I said, you were honest, because you're the first, one of the few that actually admit that you buy leads. And but anyways, but the thing is that it's not a good marketing. I know you've been in this business for 42 years, but you've got to understand the last thing you want to do as a business owner is to market in the realm of, and use the same marketing tactics as loan scammers do. Does that not look good for your business, sir?
Perhaps it doesn't, but there are people out there that need a service.
That's what they always say. That's what they say. But the thing is, I've heard that excuse time and time again, sir. It does not fly. If you want you've got
It's okay in your opinion, but
no, I'm telling you, this is as a fact. I take these calls all the time, and
I understand you do, but
right.
You don't take them from my end. You don't hear the stories.
Oh, I
other
do.
People.
I've heard the stories. I've been on the phone. Okay. I've been on the phone with some of these people. I've actually had to counsel some of them away from this line of work because of how they do it. And a lot of them recognize what kind of business it is. But really, you ought to think of a different way. You may be legitimate, and I'm not going to.
Don't seem to understand what I do. You really don't. You're so far away from the truth right now with your assumption. That's not. Hey, uh, whenever I talk to people, I ask them what they're trying to do, because the last thing I want them to do is an MCA, a merchant cash advance. I look for other ways to help them.
Is it direct lending?
No, most of the time what I want to do with these people is I want to learn who they are and what they're about and what their goals are.
And that's fine. That's admirable and praiseworthy. But the thing is that the best way to do that, I think, is to use other marketing techniques rather than calling people cold calling. Because here's the thing: where you buy these leads from these lead organizations, they don't care where they get the number. They don't care what name is tied to it. In fact, they don't even care whether or not it's a business or not. Sir, I don't even have a business. So you got scammed by your lead sheet company. That's number one. Number two is you ought to do either web banner advertising, radio advertising, find other avenues that aren't set, because this market is saturated, and what it does is it ends up annoying Americans, and I'm sure you don't want to do that, right?
No, a friend of mine had these leads that he'd bought. I'm waiting for I'm working on a $4.4 million loan for a Grammy winner out in California.
There you go.
And while I was doing that, he said, "Look, I don't have time to work these. Would you do it as a favor for me?" I said, "Sure, I'll call these people." So that's what I'm doing. And along the way, it's like yesterday, I helped a guy go away from this type of stuff. He needed $180,000, and I found him something that was bank rate financing with a friend of mine.
Right.
Rather than to have to deal with this stuff. And most of the time, I find that the people that listen to me are appreciative that I'm talking to them, because I offer solutions that these other guys don't. And that's always been my protection. I've written 7 books on mortgage financing. And when I was doing that, I was doing it to protect the consumer against untrained loan officers.
Right.
We trained in 36 cities in 24 states. I was a national columnist in a newspaper for the mortgage industry and doing talk shows. And then my wife was diagnosed with leukemia.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, we're a good story. My wife she was 35 at the time. We got with the clinical trial at MD Anderson. She spent a year in bed and had gone from chronic to so she's going to die. And that's the only way you could get in this clinical trial, because they were just opening it. And her treatment became 4 pills at night and a 10-ounce glass of water. She went from going to die to cancer-free in 9 months.
That's
and
great.
She's the first woman in the world to have a family go back on the meds to show it could be done. I'm pretty conscious about what I'm doing. And I'm doing this as a favor for a friend. I thought I could save some people from some of those people out there that are trying to take advantage of them by offering them something that's legit and could be a benefit to them.
And that very well could be.
I don't agree with my tactic.
Well, and
these
that
are just leads that someone paid for, and they need to be worked. And these people have a need; they need someone to help them. And I sincerely can help them if they can really and truly do something other than these MCAs, because MCAs are a trap. I've helped people get out of them time and time again.
Right. And again, I understand, and if all the stuff that you've done, to go to this tactic to help a friend, it's just that people like me who get these calls all the time, we're automatically going to stereotype you. It's just an automatic thing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
They usually change once they talk to me. I have a fellow that I called a few minutes ago here in Colorado Springs accidentally. I mean, I don't seldom get anything in my own community. And he just called back while you and I are talking, wanting to talk to me some more because he feels differently about me. And that's what I find almost 100% of the time. If they have a sincere desire, I usually, if they're a bona fide need and they're a real person, when I say that, I mean, I can't get someone with a 550 credit score what they want, because they're not going to qualify. But if they have a legitimate thing, I've got contacts that these other guys don't have a clue about.
Right.
So I try to help them. Yeah, I've got to go and get back on my marketing because I got to call the rest of these. I agree with you. Banner ads and radio.
Or advertise on, advertise on other social media platforms, a video, Rumble or YouTube or something. That's
Yeah, there's good place to do it. But this is not my chosen forte.
right.
I most of my business comes from referrals from brokers.
There you go.
They don't know how to get their stuff done, so they say, I've heard that you have solutions. And matter of fact, I'll even call myself a broker. I call myself a shepherd.
Very
because
good.
I know to get people out of. I know to get the right people linked up and then get out of the way and just communicate with both sides. And then if there's misunderstanding, then I can clarify it as Switzerland
Right.
rather than as a broker. That way it maintains neutrality. It helps both sides and gets results. Anyhow, it's
All
nice
right.
talking to you.
You
And
too.
what do you do in the real world?
Well, I work with computers, and I have an employer. I don't have my own business or anything like that. So yeah.
You must have been playing with them whenever they called.
Oh, I play with them all. I loved. And the thing is that the Indians have a hard time keeping on the phone, but the Americans, no, it's not. But they're actually too quick. They actually just hang up. I can't keep them on. But the Americans I can keep on for quite a while. It's interesting. But anyways, all right. Well,
take care of yourself. Nice to visit with you.
nice visiting you too. And I'm conservative. I'm more libertarian minded as well. I'm with you on that.
Oh, that's great. Well, it was nice bantering with you there. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. All right.
I have a friend that was a Hillary supporter.
Oh boy! Wow.
And we were well. That's the thing about my friends is even if they're of a different persuasion than myself, we're friends enough that we can put it on the table, discuss it. We're not going to change each other's minds, but we can understand why they feel that way.
There you go.
And all you can do is lead by example.
Exactly, that's right. All right. Well, have a good evening, sir. Thank you, and you take care. All right.
Good night.
Bye. Night. All right. I thought he had to go too. That's right. See, I don't know. I honestly am not buying everything he's saying there about writing articles or books and things like this. And I don't know. So I don't know. Guys, let me tell you something about some of these guys. I take these calls. You don't even know half of it. What you hear on YouTube is the tip of the iceberg of what I do in my own time. Believe it or not, when I can take the calls, is I've heard of these kind of stories before. They always pump themselves up. Oh, I do this and I do that. Oh, but I'm the honest one. It's like, what does that say in prison? Who was it? You ever seen Shawshank Redemption? Well, Red says, Andy Dufresne, he's probably the only guy who was innocent in prison. They're all innocent. Well, I have a feeling probably this guy, look at, he had to go several times, but he kept on talking. He's a good smooth talker, he is. Exactly. Smooth talker should raise red flags. I ain't buying it. Sorry. Those are his leads. He wouldn't be making phone calls if he understands and knows he gets these kind of calls too. He wouldn't be doing it. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Crazy. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's go back over here. Okay, let's get back. We got Tiki Tavi says, things have been tight for me so far as I go after 10th ounce gold in grams. The premiums are drag. Have to try the envelope. Yeah, give it a check out, Tiki Tavi. I think there's no, the instant gratification isn't there when you can go buy a 10th ounce, and I understand that. But you go a full ounce in your hand, or just nothing like it, But anyways, that's right. Liquid electrum is crazy. Ozone silver, that's right. Skywalker precious metals. That's what we're trying to peddle. Yeah, when he talks, it tickles his brain. That's very good. All right, let's see here. And Calvin Cooper says, good morning, Sal. When I started stacking years ago, Couldn't afford 1 ounce or so every month. I purchased 1/10 ounce silver eagles. Been on a limited income is rewarding for me. All right. Yes, there you go. I think that's just if you have a budget, you gotta stick with it too. You just try to do what you can. I think he said meant to take 1/10 ounce American gold eagles. Because you can't buy 10th-ounce silver eagles here. But hello, Sandman Slim. Good to see you. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate everybody joining us tonight. We've got Mr. Deplorable 2020 on this video from this morning. How to buy 1 ounce of gold when you are poor. Says, someone who I respect very much told me this: every dollar you spend that doesn't keep you healthy, housed and clothed, is making somebody else rich. That's a good point. Very good saying, Mr. Deplorable. By the way, thank you for the super chats. We had Count Derpula with $10. We're in the midst of a conversation for the last one. Count Derpula is asking for a longer slurp. We've been slow on the slurp, so here we go. Let's do a slurp for Count Derpula in stereo. From Count Derpula, thank you, brother. Stefan is back, and who else super chatted earlier? It was... By the way, Nighthawk, thank you for being a citizen. Somebody else gave a super chat earlier. If you could let me know who that was, thank you for that. I appreciate it, whoever it was. A lot has happened here. I was in the midst of that conversation. I meant to... Sometimes it's hard to squeeze in thanks in the middle of the call. We're having having a deep conversation with that guy. But anyways, thank you guys for the super chats. Appreciate it very much. As we march on ahead through to the next comment here. Thank you. Oh, then it might have been No IQ did that. Let's see here. Pass the bong, says T-Girl. That's right, exactly. Pass the bong. Pass the Dutchie. Is that probably let's see here. Okay. I got to work on my ASMR slurping. That's right, John. Anxious Stacker says the following. I'm poor and I've bought a lot of silver and a piece of gold every month for the last 14 months. It's all about setting priorities, cutting out unnecessary expenses like eating out, drinking, smoking weed, whatever, and putting that savings into metals. If the prices keep rising, I'll probably have to change my gold buying to a quarterly purchase instead of every monthly. That's why I get more excited when prices are low. Exactly right. Keep on stacking. I'm definitely looking for a good side hustle I can do from home. Yes, an Anxious Stacker, you make a good point, because I'm not necessarily saying to stop buying fractional gold. I'm just saying to think about, if you don't have an ounce of gold, just to try it one time if you can. Thank you, Liquid Election, for the $1.99, and JM reminds us No IQ sent a super chat as well. Thank you. Okay, so it was No IQ. Thank you, No IQ, for that super chat. You were the man. I do feel obligated. I got to do some push-ups for you guys. I don't know. I forgot how much that. Did he send $10? Let me just do 20 just to cover the bases. I think we can do that. I'm gonna try to do 20 push-ups, and from here on out, I might do some curls. I need to do more curls actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Thank you. For those of you new here, what I usually do on the Tuesday and sometimes Friday live streams, rarely on Sundays though because it's so crazy, is that I do a push-up for every dollar donated via PayPal, or via Super Chat, and $2 for every push-up donated via PayPal, friends and family, because of the fees. So thank you for that. So yes, indeed, thank you guys. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get back over here to the next comment. We've got Wendy Boyd. Let's see what Wendy Boyd says. She says, it was harder for me back then to get that $300 for an ounce of gold than it is for me to get $2,000 to buy an ounce of gold at today's prices. A very insightful observation, indeed, speaks to me of the effects of inflation over time, as well as our personal life changes and skill set growth. Yes, Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you pointing that out. That was quite it was that was a lot of money back then for sure. Yes, indeed. I got 910.99. Thank you. All right, thank you, nickel stacking. I couldn't see it. It doesn't show up on my screen here. So thank you so much. 1999. All right. Very, very good. Thank you, No IQ, if you're still here. I appreciate that so much. And let's see here. Very good. And we've got Silverstruck. Great video, Sal, and very motivational. Many years ago, I bought 3 1-ounce gold coins for about $600 each. Way to go. I was told to buy gold when it was in the 300 range, but I felt I was too poor at the time to make a purchase. Wish I had found a way to buy just 1 ounce then. Yep, I know it's crazy. It's tough. Yes, indeed. Very good. Amber, too fast in those push-ups. Yes, yeah. You'll find as the evening goes on, I slow down with them. But yeah, and probably was not the right way to do them. I should probably do them slower. You're right, Amber. That's probably not the right way to really do push-ups. But a part of the reason why I do them as fast is so that I'm not wasting too much time. But that's probably not the best way to do push-ups. I should probably do them slower. All right. Travis Chandler, I'm trying to send a super chat, but are blind. It is very difficult to do anything on my phone. Oh, no worries, Travis. I just appreciate you being here. I'd say very good. All right. And Anthony Catania says, homeless people make roughly $20 to $100 an hour working popular corners here in Chicago. Whoa, wow. Interesting, yeah. Just get a crappy piece of cardboard and write, trying to buy 1 ounce of gold. Bet you make money even faster than the homeless that have an ounce in no time. There you go. That'd be an interesting experiment for sure. Picked up a citizen too. Whoa. Did somebody join? Who joined? I didn't see that. That's cool. Whoever joined up to be a citizen. Honorary citizen. That's great. Let's see here. Slow down, baby. Slow down. All right, Amber says slow down. All right. Gotta listen to the ladies. Let's see here. Very good. And Liquid Electrum says, Po folks can buy silver. It's the people's metal. That's right. There you go. It's easier to buy silver through. That's right. Exactly. Lars Job, having some will soon be better than having none. And let's figure out a way to get some silver at the very least. That's right. Exactly. Very, very good. Diamond push-ups, so don't even bother. You want to, that sizzle chest, so Sal's gals go, woo, diamonds. Yes, indeed, diamond hands, diamond push-ups, those are hard to do. I've tried them. They're very hard to do. Yes, indeed. All right. Liquid Electrum again says here on this video about the gold, says the following. Imagine if the people holding signs in the corner begging for money actually bought silver with those dollars, then lives would change on a silver dime. It's a mental health issue and quickly become an economic issue with all the layoffs. It sure is. That's right. You know, I don't understand why the jobs numbers are the way they are. We're hearing about layoffs after layoffs, but yet the job numbers are fine. Just very strange. Something is amiss or afoot there. Sure is. Let's get over here to the numismatist. He's got a comment here. Let's see what he says. The numismatist. This was a great topic, and it does have its challenges. I'm not poor, but I would consider myself middle-class challenge. In saying that, with the current inflation scenario, I have to now work 50 hours a week to maintain my previous 40 hours a week lifestyle. What's more at issue, I have a pay rate of time and a half and that extra 10 hours a week, but that still doesn't allot for the extra from an extracurricular expendable cash. I'm trying to buy 10th ounce gold. Yes, very high premiums, but that still is very difficult. I have completely stopped my silver acquisition at this point, but I've been stacking since the 80s and feel I have more than enough silver on hand. I could transition some of that to gold, but an 80-to-1 ratio, that doesn't seem to be smart business sense. You're right, numismatist. You just really illustrated what inflation really is. It's about time. It takes more time out of your life to earn the current rate that you are being paid, for sure. Nighthawk. Oh, Nighthawk just showed that he's been an honorary citizen. That means you're a channel member, Nighthawk. It just shows you just had posted a thing showing that you were a honorary citizen. That's what that was. All right. James Nelson on this video says, great video, Sal. Thanks for the tip. I get a bonus each month for hitting a fuel economy target for my job as a truck driver. Since they started, I've been getting silver and a little bit of gold with that currency. I have two $5 pre-33 gold and almost to my goal of 140 face 90% silver. I keep plugging away. It's adding up, and I like to look and hold the coins I've gotten. Also, I have a little bit of 999 silver ounces, but I really like the old coins, and I'm setting aside cash now until I can get a $10 pre-33 coin. Yes, the good job, and way to go, James. You're finding extra ways to earn money, and this fuel economy target is definitely one way to do it. You're getting that bonus. Good job. All right. Mr. Deplorable, that's awesome. He makes extra money doing armed security. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Good morning to Matt Tyndall. Welcome. Glad you're here. And we've got Mike Kitten as a Grand Master here. I've used free silver that I managed to get to help me get some of gold. It's not 100% guarantee, but I buy boxes of $50 for $500 face to go through and pray I find silver. If not for sale, then $500 face value. And if so, I use it to help buy some gold or just hang on to what I find. That is definitely one way to do it. Much harder these days to do it than even 5 years ago, especially with all the coin roll hunting channels out there. But those have kind of fallen off the radar a bit because it's much harder to find silver these days. Zardoz, I've actually been looking into getting a new mic. That guy that posted that comment on you saw, he sent me a link to a Rhodes, like a wireless battery powered thing. I don't want something battery powered because that means when a battery dies or goes out, you're going to lose quality. And if you need it in a pinch, and I'd just rather not do that. But I've been researching. I've not really found anything yet, but because I think part of what he's talking about, Zardoz, is the proximity to my iPad, which is what I use to record the videos. And so he's hearing a little bit of reverb from it because I'm a little further away. So I do have a little lapel mic, but it's very quiet. And so I'd like to find something that's I like to find something that I can wears a headset that's a good quality where the mic is by my mouth, and I can, wherever I go in the space where I'm recording a video, it's not going to make a difference. That would be nice. Let's see here. Very good. But what do you guys think about in my videos? Not this live stream because I'm doing it through my webcam mic. But do any of you think my video is suffering in the channel? Let me know. Hey, Meteor Man, good to see you, Meteor Man. By the way, I did see your email. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sharing. Meteor Man does an excellent job of, and he ought to write a book for what he does to document coins in his collection. He could do literally a reference manual for coins all around the world. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff he's got there. Very good. All right. Yeah, well, part of the problem is these lapel mics. You put them, it's underneath your chin because it's on your shirt. So it's not going to give you it's going to give you a muffled sound. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Wow, a high-speed chase. Kept going the other way. Crazy. Wow, boy, that been an excitement for the day. All right. Gold Chick, my comment disappeared, and if true, was very important. Ask Rock if he got my email and see if it's true. I've not seen any comments. I'll check the spam folder. Before I came on here, there was no comments in there, Gold Chick. I don't know what happened, to your comment. But anyways, Drew McClintock, it's about choices. That's really the bottom line. You have the freedom of choices. Let's see. It says, people complain about being poor and the price of everything going up, then talk about a concert they want to go to, getting tickets for $200 to $400, or tickets to a local sporting event. I got to have those new clothes, shoes, and purse, and then they complain about being poor. That's true. It's right, exactly. All right. Very good. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's see here. Okay, we've got Expat Gringo. Space program, airsoft, war machine, needs lots of silver. Non-consumer needs. Yep, that's right. The military does require a good amount of silver for sure. And we've got the Rude Awakening, says here. So here talking about gold, buying gold, says, let's use this recent example. November 2022, 1 ounce of gold was $1,600. April 2023, 2,080. Peace. There you go. Didn't quite get to 2,080, unless that's Canadian price, but yes, indeed. Hello, Common Sense Stacking. Good to see you. And Tezante Flight is here. All right. Let's see here. Mrs. Coin Crew says, I don't have the patience. I would have to just trade my silver for gold. Yeah, that is, it does require patience. You're right. It does require patience. The Corey Bond says, there's also saving in silver, then transferring it over to gold. And with the gold to silver ratio, I've had better luck with that. Maybe that'll help somebody else. The thing is, you got to understand that you're not typically will not get the actual ounce for ounce when you trade it in, because they're going to want to try to profit from that. But anyways, all right. T the Silver Stacker by nature. Let me get over here. I need to make this happen. And we'll really be beneficially and productive and efficient in this. T the Silver Stacker, by nature, poor people are terrible savers. That's right. That's why I prefer to buy fractional. Yes, I pay more, but at the end of the day, I have some gold, which is better than none. That's true. Yep, I understand that. And by the way, you can find some fractional for not a whole lot over what you would find for the other for 1 ounce size too. It's just a matter of finding the right stuff. But anyways, all right. Okay, let's see here. Gold Chick, email me what you posted. I don't know what happened there, but I did get rid of it, but I'm not sure what's going on there. Just let me know. But let's see here. KH says people are afraid of holding cash because of inflation, and I understand that, but proceed to throw away more money in premiums by buying fractional gold or silver, even worse. Save the cash by ½ ounce at a minimum, 1 ounce if you can. You should be debt-free and have 3 months' worth of living expenses in cash before you invest in anything. You don't want or ever be forced to sell gold or any other investment because of liquidity squeeze. That's good advice, KH. It's definitely good to have some on hand. Day Song is here. Welcome, Day Song. Good to see you. T-Girl is still with us. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. We've got Cyber Curtain Twitcher says here on this video, I'm sure 99.9% of stackers wouldn't be able to survive on my income, but even I still managed to add gold to my stack. Having zero debt can make a huge difference in your life. It sure can. You are exactly right. That's an amazing thing. Good job, CCT. All right. All right. Let's march on ahead here to the next one. Yamati 150 says here. Now, this is an interesting thing to do. This is in the realm of a side hustle type of situation, as this is definitely one way to be able to earn some money if you are so inclined, by selling your, wait for it, body fluids, your bodily fluids. Sell your bodily fluids, plasma, and using the $115 from every week to buy silver and gold. I'm helping out my fellow man with needed plasma and putting precious metals in my pocket. Basically, my side gig. It takes me 3 hours a week, 90 minutes twice a week. Good job, Yamani. That's great. That's definitely a good way to do it, for sure. Yes, indeed. Have a good night, Gold Check. Gold Check, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And have a good night, Skywalker Precious Metals. Thank you for being here. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right. And Sam Lamb. Let's get up here to Sam Lamb. I'm a blue collar, saved for a few months to buy an ounce of gold coin. The reason I stack is to preserve my wealth and hedge against inflation. So to do it better, I need to buy with the lowest premium but maximum weight. That is an ounce of gold coin, which had around 5% of the premium. But I do collect silver coins, rounds, bars, whichever I like, regardless of the premium, from 20 to 80%. I even got a copper coin, which have a premium of 57 to 100%. That's right, Sam. That's about right for the copper ones. Crazy. Yes, indeed. Stephen Seven's got a towel worth $10,000. Crazy, crazy. All right, let's see here. We've got Rufus Lumpkins chiming in here on this video today. Let's get to this. And let's get over to this. It says, I see homeless people with the latest iPhone. Being poor is an excuse, and all excuses are lies. Being poor is a mindset that infects your bank account. You spend countless dollars on stupid, frivolous garbage, and the best way to have money is to not let it go. I love buying dumb crap, not gonna lie. Stacking really changed for me. Now I have more and spend much less than ever. Good job. That's definitely the way to think about it. It's about attitude. Tucson Bubba, thank you so much for Sal's Rhodium Fund. Well, thank you, my friend. I'm going to slurp to that in your honor in stereo. Here we go. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. Here we go. Oh, yeah. And baby Brahma Mama just bought farmland. Cha-ching. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. There you go. Land is definitely not a bad thing to look into. Just the taxes on it. But if you can make that land work for you, especially farmland, you can offset that and it'll appreciate, but also be something of profit and hard work and pay off. And that's a great job, baby Brahma Mama. Now, Rufus continues, says, keep up the great work, Sal. You're doing the Lord's work, spreading the word about God's money. I'm personally very grateful for you for all you do. We aren't doing you a favor by watching. You're doing us a favor by making it. I, for one, get a lot of encouragement and affirmation that I'm going to do the right thing by storing up sound money. Not to mention, you never fail to be entertaining. Bless you, brother, and have an excellent day. Well, Rufus, that is extremely kind. I do not feel worthy of such great comments like that, and but I'm honored that you are here because you are what inspires me, and all of you guys by watching the video. So thank you so much. And because without you guys being here, this channel would not be anything. I'd be talking to myself. So I very much appreciate that. All right, Crazy on You. I wish I knew that song. I'm sorry, I don't know it. All right, thank you so much, Amber Hagelstein. Gotta go. They're waiting on me. Night all. Have a good night. Thank you, Amber, for being here tonight. We'll see you again. Thank you so much for popping in. Have a good evening, Amber. All right. Hope she heard that. Sometimes it's hard. If you don't actually type out my name, I may not see it in time. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you all for being here. All right. Uno Bug Me. I just purchased my first 1 ounce of platinum. All right, way to go. My silver stack is good, and my gold holdings are also good. Diversity, there you go. And that's understandable. And that's a good way to diversify once you feel like you got enough silver and a little bit of gold. Get a little bit of platinum. There you go. All right. Yes, indeed. Hello, Sin City. Good to see you. There's Amber, so hopefully she heard me. Have a good night, Amber. Thank you so much for being here. You're awesome. I'm glad you stopped by. T-Girl Amber, another awesome lady here in the community. We love Amber, T-Girl. She says the following. For those of you who went to public schools, let me educate you. Think about the junk you buy with your fiat. booze, processed food, expensive purse, fuzzy dice for your car, going to the video game arcades, bag of candy. Just think about the things you can minimize or eliminate. You'd be surprised. I used to drop $80 in one night on whiskey. That's 2 to 3 rounds. That's right. Fast food in a week, another 2 rounds. Male prostitutes, forget that one. Point is find the money, no excuses. There you go, exactly. T-Girl, well said, well said. All right, have a good night, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Have a good evening indeed. Yes, Ominous Rooster, we had a scam call earlier. It was kind of a weird one, but I think we're done with them. We were supposed to get others to call tonight, but it has not happened. Man, all right. Thank you, T-Girl. Magoo says, if you're poor, buy a metal detector or silver. Imagine you need to grocery shop and you have an ounce of gold. Even if you have 10th ounce, the premiums will be ridiculous. Besides, look how you have let gold rise and smothered silver, because silver destroys parasites and vampires in the Federal Reserve. And guess what? We got a scammer. I can't believe it. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Mike from American Survey Center. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
I'm good. God bless you with a good and healthy life.
Oh, thank you, Mike. That means a lot to me. You've touched my heart. Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
So, the reason behind my call is to deliver some quotes regarding final...
You're going to deliver some gold? You're going to deliver to me some gold? Is that what you just said?
Are you a gold digger?
I am a gold digger, yes, indeed. Oh, son of a motherless goat. Oh, man. But that guy was legitimate, you know? He was a nice guy, you know? Don't be so judgmental, folks. All right, very good. Yeah, you can hear the other callers in the background. Nighthawk, when I've been on before, I've told them, hey, let me talk to your guy sitting next to you. And they've done it before. It's pretty funny. Well, I didn't have time, Day Song. He hung up on me. Or should have called him a Ben Chode. Very good. All right. Diabolic Doug says, I started buying silver 2 years ago. I bought 4 pieces of 10th ounce fractional gold. I've been working for 30 days straight. So last week I bought a half-ounce gold coin. Pretty awesome. I'm hoping to get a 1-ounce coin over the summer. Good job. All right. Good job, my friend. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And by the way, Primus Fan is with us tonight. Good to see Primus Fan. Welcome. Glad you're here. Good crowd here tonight. Can we get to 150 likes? I think we can. We're at 132 now. So maybe we get to 150 tonight. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see here. Let's get over here. We've got Chuck, 555. He's got 23 ounces of gold. Wow, way to go. That's great. And still feel I'm behind. Blessed, but behind. I buy when I can, regardless of price. It's more of a security than profit building. That's exactly right, Chuck. That's the right attitude to have. It sure is. That guy was quick, like most of my dated. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Tommy the Cat. I wish I could play that old bass line to Tommy the Cat. That's great. 133. Thank you. All right. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. There's No IQ. No IQ, thank you for your super chat earlier. Appreciate that so much. The Silver Sphincter strikes again with this comment. He says, if you are poor, a poverty income level, and you rent, move into the forest free and stop paying utilities and bills. Keep your job, save your money for purchasing precious metals, and your life will be in a better place. Take your money back, take your life back, stop lining the pockets of the rich with your hard-earned money. Well, of course, if you go in the forest, you're going to have some shelter too, right? I guess you could just build it out of wood. I don't know. Yes, indeed. Bashing. Silver Wolverine says bashing, but I don't really get what that means. Bashing, bashing, bashing. Let's see here. All right, and let's go to Nick. Nick says, I bought my first gold and silver today. 1 ounce gold Canada maple leaf and 1 ounce silver Canadian maple leaf. Way to go, Nick. Nick, if you get a chance, I did a video showing all 4 metals with the Canadian maple leaf. The platinum maple leaf, the palladium maple leaf, the gold, and silver maple leaf. You'd be amazed at the difference between them too. But anyways, very good. All right. Oh, yes, I did see that. I just saw this Silver Wolverine. Yep, he's going to be on Twitter now. Tucker's going to be on Twitter. Pretty wild. All right, let's get back over here. We got John and Lonnie Baker says, I don't do none of those things. I have a tight budget in gold and silver. All right, there you go, John. Lonnie Baker. Yes, indeed. Tube 65, Tube 56T. Simple. If you can afford to buy internet, you can save up for gold. That's a good point, too. Very true. And Jared Johnson says here, as we march through these comments at a little faster pace now. Let me get over here to this. He says, good topic, Sal. My family has grams and 10th ounce coins. Screw the premiums. A few 10th ounce gold is still more gold than most folks have. That's true. I currently have 40 ounces of silver in my personal stack. Should be able to trade it for a half ounce of gold or have some left over, but I have a stack, have a back of my mind goal of accumulating at least 100 ounces of silver from my personal stack. So that I'll be trying to do anything like that for a long time. And that's just it, Jared. You're right. I mean, certainly stack up on some silver, but as you're doing that, as you're buying, just put a little bit of money aside in an envelope. And just even if it's $5, every little bit helps, and every little bit will add up. But you're right. So they're good. I hope that helps. Anyways, but you're right. Very good. All right. Let's get over here and do this. We've got Jake Whitaker. Jake Whitaker says the following. Oh, no worries, no IQ. Yes, no worries, my friend. Hey, I appreciate you so much. I understand you got to work. No worries, brother. I'm thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right. And so Jake Whitaker says it's all about spending habits. I make below the poverty level in the United States, yet is still have zero debt, positive net worth, stocks, crypto, gold, and silver. I'm just incredibly frugal. I know people that make 5 to 10 times what I make, yet have a mountain of debt, live paycheck to paycheck, and no assets, and hardly any free time. Me, I only work a few hours a week at an actual job. I spend most of my time trading stocks, buying and selling on eBay, and whatever I want to do. Still, who's in a better situation financially, would you say? That's a good point, Jake. Very, very good point. Elon scored big time. Tucker will save Twitter, and Twitter will save Tucker. Now we just have to cave. Yes, there you go. Yep. Media Man, the 89 3-coin proof maple set gives a good comparison of platinum A. Yes, that's right. That's true. Especially in proof between platinum, gold, and silver. If only they had a palladium in there as well, that would be pretty cool. But 89 was the that was the year that all 3 coins were released, right? The first year that all 3 coins were released. I think the silver came out in 88. The gold came out first in 79, if I'm not mistaken. That was the first year of the gold maple leaf. Silver maple leaf was 1988. And the platinum maple leaf was in, 89? Is that right? Let's see here. Very good. And let's see. We've got David Gonzalez says, I've only been stacking for about 2 years. I bought my first 2 10th ounce of gold coins, and I sold 20 silver buffaloes at spot price, and it went up to $26 an ounce. And 2 eagles cost me $250 a piece. I bought those buffalo rounds when spot was $20. Wow, there you go. Nice. Good job, David. You're seeing reaping the benefits of your stacking journey. Thank you, Rolling Thunder. Thank you so much. Jorge, are you buying at these levels? If I gave you $10,000, would you manage it? How would you manage it happening today? Yeah, I'm not buying right now. I'm tapped out from that 100-gram gold bar. It's going to be a little while before I buy again. But if you gave me $10,000, I probably would spend... Oh, man, honestly, I might spend it all on gold, to be honest with you. I might get a chunky 5-ounce bar with that, probably, if I could. Somewhere thereabout. I'd probably have to pay a little bit more than that, but I might consider that. I would love to get a 5-ounce or a 10-ounce bar. That would be, if I had that, I would probably be able to do that. Or 5-ounce bar at least, maybe. Or close to it. I'd still have to save up a little bit more. All right. CO6 Cowboy. If you buy gold in any amount, you are not poor. That's true. Good point. Good point. You do work hard at YouTube. When do you sleep? Yes, thank you, John. It's tough. It's a lot of hours. And I literally arrange my schedule around this channel. Yeah, it's that involved. Bikini Woman. Hey, Sal, for another great video. I would like to have one of those buffaloes. One of these days I will have one. In the meantime, I do enjoy the Queen's Beast, dragons, swans, etc., and even a maple. Little by little, we can do it. Yes, it took discipline and sacrifice for me to get there. Well, good job, Bikini Woman. Your way to go. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. CL Oracle, I have a sneaky suspicion that CL Oracle, don't anybody do anything about it yet, but that might be a spam comment. But let's see. Let's just test it. Let's test out CL Oracle. CL Oracle, I want you to type in multitude of gratitude in the chat and say that you're not a scammer and you're not trying to tell us to contact some WhatsApp number, okay? That's a very strange comment for somebody who's just coming in and say, all right, let's see here. That just seems a little bit suspicious. Let's see here. Very good. Entry targets for gold and silver. I don't know what you mean by entry targets. But anyways, let's see here. All right. Where are we at here? Oh, somebody passed away. Mike, I'm sorry. Must have missed that. I'm sorry about that. Whoever passed away, your brother passed away. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Okay, Oracle. Okay, you're cool. All right, multitude of gratitude, not a scammer. Okay, all right, very good. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry. I misjudged because sometimes a lot of people in the comments section, especially, we've seen it sometime in the chat, they'll do that to hype up some sort of crypto scam or something like that. So that's why. But thank you. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Buying again. A lot of it really has to do with when I get extra cash to do it. But probably gold, I'm probably not a buyer at these prices right now. It probably have to fall back right around $2,000 for gold, or maybe a little bit less for me to buy again. And again, my condolences, Mike Raymer. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Sorry, trying to keep up with stuff in the chat, and it's hard for some of these. I missed that about Mike. Hello, Joey. Good to see you, Joey. Gold Maple says he has some advice on how to save up for gold. If you set aside $20 a day, which is a lot for people who are poor, that's for sure. Keep adding $20 a day, you will have $600 a month, enough to afford a 10th ounce of a month. If you set aside $50 a day in a jar, keep adding 50, you will have $1,500 in a month, enough to buy a half ounce of gold a month. But really, for people who are on very limited incomes, you probably want to divide that by 10 per day. Yes, indeed, or maybe even less than that. But anyways, all right, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's get over here to Chip Robertson. Let's make this happen. And get over to this. Chip says, most poor buy weed, 300 ounces every week, and you feed them and put a roof over their head. Yep, that's true. If you're buying marijuana, you can definitely buy gold. There's no question about that. All right. Let's see here. All right. And Dominic Barbas says, has taken me an entire year of working to earn one gold coin. All I can do is keep trying for a 1/10 of an ounce. All right, yeah, Dominic. I would say probably consider trimming your budget even more, and I think you can do it at a faster pace than that. A tenth of an ounce in a whole year. I really think you can do better. And I know I don't know your financial situation, but my guess is probably ways you can trim your budget. Yes, indeed. There you go. Oh, yeah, painting for gold. If you can do that, it's fun. Actually, Oracle, CL Oracle, I posted a video about that, about the 5 places you can get gold free, and it talks about finding gold like by painting. So, yeah, keep trying. All right. It is a good idea. Good exercise, be it one with nature. So you're right, Oracle. Exactly right. It's all about stacking journey. Everybody's road is similar, but different stackers. That's right. It's all about the journey. That's true. And people have different ways. And the thing is my advice is I'm not saying, hey, you should go, yeah, I guess I am sort of saying it. People have different journeys and ways of doing it. And I'm not necessarily saying that people should just only buy 1 ounce gold. I'm just as an exercise to try it one time to buy just 1 ounce of gold coin, then go back to buying fractionals. It's a journey. It's a guide. That's right. Liquid Electrum. That's right. That's right. Very good. There you go, Hacksaw. He quit smoking cigarettes to stack more. Good job. Richard Metcalf says, if I could quit snatching up silver deals, I'd have a lot more gold. As soon as I see the gold to silver ratio narrow, I'd like to get more gold. I picked up a 10th ounce gold eagle for an extremely low premium for a fractional. Good job. Here's a call from the Netherlands. Yep, from the Netherlands. Let's see what this happens with this one. Hello?
Dear customer, this is Federal Reserve Bank. Please verify your recent transaction of $799.88 sent through Zelle. To authorize this transaction, press 1, else press 2 to dispute the transaction.
I want to talk to the Federal Reserve. Oh, yeah.
How may I help you?
Yes. Is this the Federal Reserve?
Yes, sir. This is Federal Reserve. How may I help you today?
Yes. I didn't authorize a transaction. Can you help me? Can you cut the rates a little bit? Can you cut them back a quarter a point for me? Can you pivot? Sir?
Okay, sir. No worries. How much amount has been charged?
I was so upset when I heard the what they said on the phone. I think it was like $900 and some or something like that for an iPhone or something. I don't know.
Okay, sir. Verify me your name.
It is Ted Kaczynski. That's Theodore Kaczynski. Ted Kaczynski. Okay.
How do you spell it?
You spell it IT. Is how you spell it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, can you get this? Can you get this charge off? Can you have the Federal Reserve wipe that debt out, just with a press of a button?
Okay, just give me a moment, sir. I want to verify all these things. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Don't worry, I will help you out.
Thank you.
Verify me your name, sir.
It is Ted Kaczynski. Theodore Kaczynski.
How do you spell it?
IT. I told you that. IT is a very easy word to spell. It's just 2 letters. IT.
IT. Okay.
Yes. Got any other brain busters for me?
Okay. And
that was not a rhetorical question,
bank
sir. Do you have any other brain busters for me? Anything? Any hard questions that you want to ask me? I'm a broken record. I can answer anything.
Of course, sir.
What other questions
Yes,
do you?
sir, of course. Because
Yes.
I need to verify all these things.
Right.
I will help you out. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Which bank are you dealing with?
Which bank card? I'm dealing.
No. Which bank are you dealing with? Just tell me the name.
Okay, the name. It's my J.P. Morgan Chase. They've been chasing after me for years now.
Okay. Any other bank are you dealing with?
The Central Bank of the Netherlands. The Central Bank of the Netherlands. Hold on. I got another call coming in. Just a second. Let's see. Come on now. Work. Got to make this thing transfer. I'm trying to conference it in, but it's not working. Are you still with me? Hello? Ah, dang it. Come on. Oh, dang it. I'm trying to get back to him. It's trying to merge the calls and it's not working. Hello? Hello? Well, we're going to let it set in space. We're going to let it set in space. All right, very good. All right. I think we've lost him. Yep, we lost it. It just crashed it. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't work. Let's Fighting Love says, is the edge of the gold buffalo uneven? Yes, it is, and that's a problem. I have a few where it seems like it's thick edge on one end and thinner on the other. So when you stack the coins, you have to flip them to keep the lower straight. Yep, that's right. It's a big problem with buffaloes. That's why I don't buy them, or else I'd buy more of them if they would fix the rims. But yes, indeed. All right. Hey, thank you, Mr. E. I love the waste of scammers times. Yes, indeed. It's fun. And if you guys can get some entertainment out of it, then that's all the better. Hello, Constitutional Stacker. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Welcome. As we march on through, we've got Roan Wood says, let me get to this. Do this and then do that. Oh, wait a second. Washington State. Here we go. Hello?
What happened, Mr. IT?
Oh, yes. What happened? I don't know. We got disconnected. I don't know. So the other bank is the Bank of the Netherlands, Central Bank of the Netherlands, the Dutch Central Bank. Okay?
Okay. And what is... Okay, sir. And what is the last transaction? Tell me the date as well.
The last transaction that I have on my screen that I'm looking at here is from March 3rd, and it was for the amount of 75 American dollars. Okay?
Okay.
And it went through the FedNow. It's before the FedNow system was set into place. The FedNow had not been up. So the Federal Reserve shouldn't even know about that transaction because it went through my bank. Unless somehow your boss, what's your boss's name, by the way, at the Federal Reserve? What's his name? Dominic. It's not Jerome by any chance? Yeah. Jerome?
Dominic, sir.
Dominic. Okay, yeah, Dominic. Correct. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I need to verify all these details. So after that, I'm going to transfer you with your bank, okay, like JP Morgan Chase and Central Bank of Netherlands.
Okay.
Once we, yeah, that's right.
Can you go ahead and transfer me now? Can you transfer me to them now?
March, let me listen to me first.
Okay.
3rd March, it's $75 from it's from Central Bank of Netherlands or JP Morgan Chase.
JP Morgan Chase, that one. The Central Bank of Netherlands charged me for and they charged me for a cell phone call that I didn't make. The Central Bank of Netherlands did, and I don't know why they did that, but I already got that worked out with the Central Bank of Netherlands. That one's taken care of. They charged me $9.99 for a 900 number that I called. That was way too much. I didn't talk to the lady that long. Okay.
All right, sir. And what is your zip code? Verify me a zip code, sir.
71202.
71202. Got it.
Yes. Can you transfer me now to the JP Morgan?
Hold on, sir. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Because this is very important to me to verify.
Okay.
Right? Because it's a matter of finance.
Because I am worried. I don't want to worry, but I am worried if I'm going to be honest with you. I am actually a little bit worried. Okay? Should I worry or should I not worry?
Don't worry, sir.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to try not to worry then about the marijuana dispensary purchases either. I don't want to worry about the marijuana dispensary purchases.
Okay.
Okay.
So right now what I'm going to do, because as per the details, sir, as I can see over there, as per the server details, okay, there is some hacking issue as well. Okay. somehow your network protocol has been compromised. Do you know, sir, what is the network protocol?
Yes, it's what the proctologist uses to stick up your butt when there's a problem with the network. If it gets really tight up there, then the proctologist sends up the network protocol, and it causes a little problem with the anal cavity. So yes, I am aware of that. It's a bad thing. So can you transfer me to Janet Yellen or to Jerome Powell?
First of all, sir, listen to me. I'm going to connect you with Federal Reserve Bank server directly.
Okay. So the FedNow system?
Yeah.
Are you going to transfer me to the Federal Reserve server system, the FedNow system?
Correct, sir. I'm going to connect you with Federal Reserve Bank system.
Okay.
And let me explain what is network protocol. Network protocol means it is an established set of rules that determine how data is transmitted between two devices.
The FedNow service, right?
Network,
okay.
Yeah, correct.
Right.
So, do you have any laptop computer with you, sir?
I don't have it with me on the handy right now, but
you have your cell phone, right?
Yes, I do have my cell phone.
It's an iPhone or like it's an Android cell phone.
It's a cyber Android, yeah. Cybernetic.
Android, okay.
Cybernetic Android is what they call this thing.
Got it.
It doesn't require baby oil though.
Okay. Do one thing, put me on a speaker, right?
I'll put you on this.
And then you will be able to listen my voice very clearly, and you can follow my instructions without any mistakes.
Follow your sextons.
So put me on a speaker.
Did you just say follow your sextons?
No. Instructions, sir.
Oh, instructions. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm listening. Are you going to transfer me to the agent, to the Janet Yellen yet?
First of all, sir, you already know that because this is a matter of bank, right? Reserve Bank.
Yes.
So we need to a secure line and a secure network as well. That's why I'm going to connect your device with
Amtrak.
Federal Reserve Bank, right?
Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to do it.
Your Android cell phone.
Okay. All right. We're going to connect it to. All right. Very good. Can I ask you what your pronouns are first? Yeah. Can I ask you what your pronouns are before we begin?
I'm sorry?
Can I ask you what your pronouns are before we begin?
Phone?
Your pronouns. What are your pronouns, sir, before we begin?
A phone number?
No, a pronoun. Do you know what a pronoun is?
My name?
No. Yeah, what is your name? Tell me your name and then tell me your pronouns. What do you identify as?
James Gippen, sir.
James Gippen. And your boss is Dominic.
Yeah,
What does he go by? What is his pronouns? What does he identify? Do you identify as a male, or do you identify as a female, or do you identify as a cybernetic droid?
No, sir. I'm male, okay?
You are a human being. You are a human being. I declare you right now as a human being. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with being a human being?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. It took you a while to answer that, but so I'm glad you did. That's good.
So, Mr.
Yes?
So, Mr. IT, do one thing, put me on a speaker.
Mr. IT.
Okay?
That's funny. All right, you're on speaker. Okay, I got you on speaker now. Go ahead.
Okay, pull up your Play Store.
Pull up my what? My placemat?
Play Store, Google Play Store.
Oh, my Play Store. Oh, okay. I gotta go in the other room for the Play Store. Haven't gone to the Play Store. That's actually down the street where I buy all my toys, is the Play Store. And you don't want to see some of the toys I buy, by the way, either. That's a little personal, if you want to be honest with you. Let's keep the Play Store out of it. We can talk about that some other time. Or just go to adamandeve.com. Let's talk about how to fix this situation, because I've been charged for this money. And I want to be able to get this charge off my account, so I don't want to play around, okay?
Okay. Sir, first of all, first thing is, just listen to me. Let me explain why I'm doing that type of activity.
Okay.
Okay, in front of you, because this is a matter of finance, right?
It's a matter of finance. That's right.
Yeah, correct.
So I don't see how me driving to the Play Store or to any kind of naughty toy store, an adult
No,
toy
no.
store is going to help me solve this.
No,
Okay.
sir. No, sir. Uh, check on your cell phone. There is a Play Store where you download games and some other application.
Oh,
You know
you want
what
me
I
to
mean?
download a game on my phone? Do you want
No,
me to
no, no.
get Space
No, sir.
Invaders? Do you want me to get Asteroids?
No,
Do you want me to get
sir. No,
Pokemon?
sir.
Which game is going to do this? How is that game going to help me solve this, sir?
Do one thing.
Do
Listen
one.
to me.
It's just one thing. And you want me to do just one thing or two things?
Only one thing.
Only one
Pull up
thing.
your
Okay.
Play Store.
Pull-
First, pull up your Play Store.
Sir, I don't understand why you want me to go to the Play Store. How is it?
As I listen to me, let me explain, okay?
Okay, please explain
As
in
I already
detail.
told you,
Please explain in detail, because how is getting a naughty toy going to help me here, sir? We're going in circles now.
okay. As you said that, as per your words, your amount has been deducted. It is right.
Yes, it's been deducted. I feel like I'm being abducted right
the
now, by
Reserve
the
Bank-
way.
Listen to me. The
Okay.
Reserve Bank server detect as a hacking issue. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why this is the matter of finance. That's why right now your device is not secure. Device means your Android cell phone is not secure.
But I'm just
Your
missing money.
network- Listen to me, sir, first.
Okay.
Somehow your network protocol has been broke down, right?
Right.
So we need a secure line. That's why I'm going to connect your cell phone with Federal Reserve Bank. Okay.
You are the Federal Reserve. Are you going to give me a direct line to Jerome Powell or to the Board of Governors where I can
No.
toggle, where I can
First thing is-
switch the interest rates? I can get them to go down to pause and to pivot? Am I going to have that kind of power when you connect me?
Listen to me, sir. Listen to me. You need to download customer support application.
Okay, why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just say that? Why do I have to? Yeah, okay, let me go download it. What's it called? What's the application called? I'm going here to download it.
It's Quick Support.
Tweaks?
The name of the application is called Quick Support.
Quick Support. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me type it in here.
Okay.
There it is, Quick Support, out of Mumbai, India. Oh, it's got to be safe then. Let me download it. Hold on, downloading. That's my download sound. Every time I download an application, it does that. There it is. All right, it's doing it there. All right, it just put it in there. Hey, we have an Urban D. That's from the toy store. Go ahead. All right, it's downloading. It's installing now.
First thing is,
Yeah.
okay, installing now. Now, what do you see on your screen? Then do let me know, okay?
It just said, here, welcome to the application. It says, put in the information the scammer tells you. What do I put in here? What do you want me to put in?
What do you see on your screen? Then
It just says, please enter the information the scammer wants you to type. It's got a prompt for me to put in something. So what do I type? Do I type in Mardachode or Chutia? Do I type in Benchode there? Is that where I type in Benchode or Chutia? Is that where I type the word? Is that where I type the word Gandu or Gandamara?
Type over there.
Yeah.
SUCK.
It's not Chore Daku or Acha Adimi Chutia Benchode? All right, very good. Let's see here. That was a fun one. I'm surprised he lasted that long. Usually the Indian scammers don't last that long, but so I was able to get a little bit of the old, get a little smoke going on there. All right. Stephen Wilder says, thought a 10-ounce coin would be larger. Shrinkflation. There you go. That's right. Insane in the membrane. I'm hope you guys enjoyed that. If you like that scammer call, press the thumbs up button. Thank you, Stigmatized. Hey, thank you so much for the $1.99. Appreciate that so much. Stigmatized, thank you very, very much for that. Super chat. All right. Yes, indeed. Cole Marsh says, just got another buffalo. Congratulations, Cole. Way to go. RG Roller says, I watched you for a year and a half. I can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Good job, RG Roller. Way to go. That is awesome. The old In and Out. That's right. That's right. Oh, man, that's right. Liquid Electrum, the old In and Out. What was that from? Dang it. The old In and Out. What was that from? Crap. The old oh, that was from a Clockwork Orange, right? Liquid Electrum, the Clockwork Orange, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. The old In and Out. It's the old In and Out. That's right. Hello, Eagle Steve. Thank you, Constitutional Stacker. You the man. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I owe you. Let me see. With that one and the and Stigmatized, I owe you 7 push-ups. Let me do 7 push-ups. I'm gonna do them slower now. Slow and easy. All right. Oh, man. Stigmatized. Hold that thought. Top 5 singers and guitar players. Some of them are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top 5 metal singers are going to be classic Warrell Dane from Refuge Denied era. Former singer from Sanctuary, now deceased. Second would probably be Ripper Owens. Ripper Owens is absolutely amazing. There's another guy. I don't know what band he's in, but he's really good. I don't think he's in a band, but he does studio work. But I forget his name. I think he might be Czechoslovakian or something like that. But third, that's tough. It's tough. Man, I tell you what, Rob Halford. You got to give Rob Halford. He's absolutely amazing. And then there's a singer from a band called Realm that's really good, but I forget his name. Let's see here. And Shay Schmoopy. There you go, baby Baba Brahma Mama. Schmoopy. Thanks, Schmoopy. Thank you. All right. Thanks, Schmoopy. And yeah, Rob Halford. Dang, another one. Yeah, Ripper's awesome, man. Bruce Dickinson. There you go, Bruce Dickinson. But I tell you what, older Bruce Dickinson is probably my favorite. And let's see here. Dang it. What other? I have to think about that. Guitar players. Andy LaRouque is, man, probably my favorite lead guitar player. Love Andy LaRouque. Also love, let's see here. Malmsteen's really good in his own way. Also like, let's see here. His name is, oh man, the guitarist for Dying Fetus. John. What is his last name? Everybody can be named John, right? Hey, thank you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Yes, that was a wild movie. Crazy movie. And let's see here. What else? Hetfield's a great rhythm guitar player. You got to give it for half a rhythm. Heck yeah. Dimebag was awesome. No question about that. Jeff Loomis. Jeff Loomis is another one that's absolutely mind-blowing. Jeff Loomis. Probably one of my top favorite guitar players. Brad Delp was probably the most underrated singer of all time. Yeah, Brad Delp was amazing. And you know, King Diamond is good too. And Dio, yes, Dio, yes. That's right, T-Girl Amber, Dio. Yes, Dying Fetus, yeah. What's John Gallagher? John Gallagher Stigmatized. Do you know who John Gallagher is from Dying Fetus? Dude, amazing guitar player. Jorge, yes, that's right. So, T-Girl used to hang out with Vinny. It's Vinny Appice, right? Appice? Yeah, Dio was awesome. Dio was absolutely amazing. You cannot forget that Dio. All right, very good. Let's go to Maddie D says, very encouraging message. I'm saving for my first ounce this year. Good for you, Maddie. That is awesome. Way to go. I make a good living but feel quite poor at the moment with the cost of living increase and being a single mom, but I will chip away at it. Yes, indeed, Maddie. Well, God bless you. Hang in there. You're doing great. That's awesome. David Coverdale is a great vocalist, too, for sure. Electric Ninja Party with Dime once. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Very, very cool. Yeah, I think, and Stigmatized, I love Andy LaRouque as a guitar player. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So, Bosnian Stacker says, have you ever been poor? I remember that one time in my life, I probably have been below the poverty level. Yes, indeed. I was so poor, a robber once broke into my house, and I ended up robbing the robber. If you're poor or a very limited budget, the last thing on your mind would be to buy precious metals. Yes, and that's probably true if you really, really are poor, but poor is a very subjective term. And the idea is to just think about your budget, think of where you spend your money, and I think that if you do that, because when I was in the poverty level, like legally in the poverty level, I was still buying silver. Yes, indeed. You know what? Honestly, probably Jorge. At this point, that's a very good question. I might have to, if you could email me that question so I can keep it top of mind, Jorge, I may do a video about that. Let's see here. And Medio says, I know very few people who are even aware of precious metals. So, all right, there you go. So, yes. So, you're saying that there's very few people who are even aware of precious metals. So, yeah, there's not a lot of people who are aware of it. So, if they're poor, they may not even know to buy. And this is going out to people that think they're too poor to buy, but have an interest or are aware of precious metals. That's what this message is for. But you're right. You're exactly right. Medio Man, for sure. Stigmatized saw Andy with Diamond a couple years ago. Oh, I would love to have seen that. I saw on a video from a show from 2016. And man, King Diamond was just at the top of his game. It was absolutely amazing. And Andy LaRouque was just, incredible. Yes, indeed. Trey Anastasio from Fish, not exactly metal, but rips it like fire. I've heard of him, yes. I'm not as familiar with Fish, but I have heard of the name Trey, and I've heard he's really good, for sure. Yes, indeed. Very good. Daisy SK is here. Good to see you. And Rick Engman is here. And Dickie Betts was a great guitar player. That's cool. Rick, awesome. Yes, indeed. Let's get over here to this. Yeah, sorry, I got talking music with some folks here. Sorry about that, guys. But let's see. All right, where are we at? We've got to Y. It says, the massive differences between silver channels is driving me insane. Silver 10 times, then end of silver. I like the channel. It doesn't hype. Thank you. Well, thank you, Y. I appreciate that. I try my best. Sometimes I will mention some of these crazy prices that some people predict for silver. But I try, when I do have videos to talk about that, or have that in the title, I try to give realistic expectations and maybe even talk about how ridiculous some of those calls are. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Stigmatized. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And let's see here. Where are we at? Yeah, Market Watchers Unite. Exactly. There you go. Yes, indeed. Bosnian Stacker is here. Thank you, and thumbs up on this video. Thrive, that were recorded earlier. Tight Beat says, 14-minute video to tell you to put money in an envelope once a week. This man is a genius. Well, it's a little bit more than that, obviously. It's about the state of mind. It's about budgeting and things like that. But there you go. Tight Beats. That was a scary Explorer. Thank you. All right, have something a little bit different with the Explorer this time. Awesome. Silver Honda, algorithm food, and smart dollar cost averaging. Where's your beautiful 100-gram Valcamia bar? Yes, indeed. Yep, I'll get it back out again sometime soon. Collected by Big Stack McGee. Got me started stacking 2013. That's awesome. Very cool video, man. Yep, Big Stack McGee was very inspirational for sure. He still makes videos from time to time. Well, folks, I lost track of time. Believe it or not, I have to get off of here because I have to do another video. Yeah, exactly. The fun keeps on going, so no time for the game tonight. We went long tonight, but thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so, if you could press that thumbs up button on your way out. Thank you all for being here. If you've not seen my 2 videos today, I hope you will check them out. The algorithm was not as kind to me today, so I appreciate it if you haven't seen them yet. But thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. Very much thank you all for spending your time here with me tonight. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet in the stars and keep reaching